So right now, Julie's adding the vitamins and the powdered milk to these gigantic bottles for these little baby calves we're gonna go feed. Unfortunately, their mamas didn't want to take care of them, so this has given my kids a new job. And then we'll take the powdered milk and we'll mix it with water. And then I'll show you how we feed the babies. Here she got the water up to temp. And so now she's filling the water bottles, or the bottles with milk. So then, of course, there's the shaking of the bottles, which can get quite interesting to get all that powder mixed up in there. So now we're coming over by the beef barn where all of our beef mamas hang out. And we're gonna cross back there to those little munchkins in the back to go feed them. So unfortunately with this one little baby, he must have been laying too close to the gate here and he got an owie on the back side of his leg. So we mixed up some frankincense and myrrh essential oil from doTERRA and have it in a spray bottle and are spraying his owie to make sure that he stays good and healthy on that little leg. But these two, I gotta give the bottles to Julie. These two little babies are twins. Aren't they cute? Little white-faced babies. So this is part of the kids' chores. They get to feed the babies. And then, of course, the dog has to get in on the fun too, right, Daisy? Keep an eye on Julie. Little babies. Now Julie's feeding the bigger baby while I'm still waiting for mine to finish eating. She's still working on her bottle. But this little baby is hungry. The milk can't come out fast enough for her. I thought this was super cute. We got a baby over here licking its mama's face, and I don't know if you can still see it, but one of the mama's babies is drinking over there. So that's normally what the babies are supposed to be doing, being taken care of by their mamas. But then you get the few that just need that extra TLC. You guys all done? Cute little guys. What were their names again?
This one's Tiny, that one's Sky, and the one in the back is Ellie.
Oh, there's one back there already. Now we gotta go clean the bottles. So then to clean out the bottles, we put just in a teeny squirt of the On Guard concentrated cleaner. It's just a nice, great all-purpose cleaner for the bottles. And then she gets them all clean. Another way that we use this cleaner concentrate from doTERRA is when the dogs get into something nasty, like a skunk or something icky, then we just give them a bath with the On Guard concentrate. It really does a good job cleaning their fur, and it's nice and natural, so we don't have to worry about it being harsh on their skin. And so, but that kind of concludes a trip to the farm and feeding the baby calves, which are some of the kids' chores. So you'll have to stay tuned for more fun stuff on the farm and what we do in our daily lives. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks so much for watching my daughter as she shared one of her chores with the baby calves. I know that they're definitely a fun job, although maybe not so much on a yucky day, but on the beautiful days, it's awesome to be outside feeding those baby calves. So as far as chores, we have found in our house that it is easier to assign chores to jobs that the kids don't mind doing. And it is a great conversation if your kids are older to be like, hey, these are the things where we need help. What would you want to help with? And it's kind of interesting as my kids have grown and how they've fallen into different chores just because they're good at it. But when they're younger, yes, you have to assign age appropriate chores to them, things that are easy for them, to do. And then I love it how, and they may not see it at first, at how they accomplish those tasks. And when you tell them thank you, like that pride that builds up in them, and just that, that joy that they get by accomplishing something. So in our household, some of the chores that take place, my oldest, because he's more, he and doesn't necessarily enjoy it, but he does it because he has to, as far as like cleaning the calf barns with the skid steer and different things like that. Like he's good at that kind of stuff. And he'll also periodically just come in and dry the dishes for me. And I asked him one time, I'm like, why don't you do this every day? He's like, because I just want to do it when I enjoy it. So I'm like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. You should help me do it anyway. But you know how boys can be. Anyway, my daughter had said, she's like, Mom, I really don't like washing dishes. Perfect. I can do dishes. And it's nice because she has taken over the laundry, and she has for a few years now. She just collects the laundry. She enjoys going up and down the stairs, and she washes everything. She folds everything. She puts it in baskets. And this morning I was thinking about that and how I took over that job as a teenager, also doing all the laundry in our house. And I can still remember, like, I would bring my brother's laundry to the stairway. We lived in a 2-story house, and I would set the baskets on the stairs, and I would yell to my brothers, now go take your laundry upstairs. And it's funny because she does the same exact thing with her brothers. And I'm sure they have the tendency to just want to shove their clothes under the bed, because I can remember my brothers doing that at times too. But anyway, she goes in there and she makes sure that they put their laundry away, and she's so good about helping stay on top of them little boys so that they don't get away with little stuff. As far as my 10-year-old, different chores that he does a really great job at picking things up, folding things, so he's kind of in charge of that. Plus he feeds the baby calves in the morning, and my daughter in the morning, she takes care of the chickens and the guinea hens, and so they kind of have just naturally walked into some of these different chores. My littlest guy, who's 7, does a great job at vacuuming, so he kind of is in charge of vacuuming the living room. Plus we do have a parrot, so my 10-year-old has to, keep an eye on his parrot, feed it, water it, wipe the mat down, because we do let our parrot come out of the cage, and so it has a plastic mat under the cage to catch any droppings, and so he's in charge of that. Otherwise, I mean, for the most part, I mean, they all do a great job at, like, putting their stuff away. And maybe it's just from the how many years of being in the same house together that if they don't put it away, they're just going to get nagged on until they do. They've just learned to start putting that stuff away. So, but maybe, I don't know. And my oldest, it was funny, he did a personality test for school, and his top, one of his top things was that he's very organized. And so I've really been blessed when it comes to my kids and their desire to have a clean room and to just be organized. And that's probably just their personality. So it's going to be different for everybody and what their different gifts and personalities are. But I just, I don't know that will help you, but like, this is kind of what the chores look like at our house as far as what's expected. And then we'll do, like right now we have a chore board started of different things we're going to get done while we're on social distancing and kind of stuck here at home. And so every day our goal is to accomplish one thing on this list. And it's kind of neat to see the kids rallying together about which job they definitely want to help with. Like, I even put on there, and it's like one of the last things I'd probably consider doing is like rearranging and deep cleaning my bedroom. And my daughter already is like, Mom, can I organize your closet? Mom, can I help you move your bed? Like, she loves reorganizing things too. And the boys are like, Mom, I want to paint the ceilings. Mom, I want to touch up the walls. So it's neat, like, even to put a chore board out and to see which chores your kids gravitate to and what they want to be a part of. Whether they do it right or wrong, I guess at this point doesn't matter. It's just nice seeing the excitement and the engagement and the involvement of your family in accomplishing some of these tasks. So anyway, I hope that is helpful information to you. It's things that we're doing here on the farm just to try to get something done every day and just enjoy each other's company as much as we possibly can. So thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment below of some chores that your kiddos are doing at home so that we can kind of spread out and share what works for you. And I look forward to reading your comments. And thank you so much for either following me on Instagram, on Facebook, or even on YouTube. So I really appreciate that. And have a great day.